culture as we know it progressing.
Absolutely,
Thank
man.
you for
You
that.
know, every time you come, there's a big reaction. The numbers are always big, and you know, you're one to never hold your tongue.
Right, right.
And
Wasn't raised like that.
yeah, that's what we look for here on Vlad TV.
Good thing, good thing.
So before before we started here, you were talking about X-Rated.
Right.
And we just did an interview with him.
X-rated. That's X-R-A-I-D-E-D.
Right.
Not X-rated.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a
with
T.
the D.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, X-Rated back in the early '90s was convicted of a murder. Him, you know, he was part of a Crip gang in Sacramento.
Mm-hmm.
There were two Bloods that lived in a particular house. Him and his crew of other teenage boys went over to the house,
Mm-hmm.
kicked down the door, and ended up killing the mother of the two boys.
Did the boys die too?
No, just her.
Were they shot?
Just her. They had seen a shadow, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
They shot, ended up being the mother. She was a 42-year-old mother of 5, grandmother of 11. Now a grandmother of 33. You know, which obviously she did not get to actually experience. You know, him and his crew ranged from, like, I think 14 years old to about 17 years old.
Kids.
Kids.
Yeah.
Kids. Really just kids.
Right.
And everyone was essentially convicted. I think, you know, a lot of them started to turn against each other and so forth. I think the youngest one ended up testifying against them and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
He got 31 years to life.
X-rated.
X-rated,
Mm-hmm.
of which he's already served 26 of those years.
Okay.
And we talked about the parasitic organisms.
A gang is a parasitic organism that lives and grows and feeds on or within another organism without regard for the survival of its host, right? And that's the definition of a parasite.
Being a lifetime gang member.
At such a young age, at 17 years old, you know, I can recall doing my first little placement, juvenile placement stints and, you know, Camp Kilpatrick and getting out and, excuse me, you couldn't tell me I wasn't, you know, almost an OG at that time. So when I first went to prison and I was able to get back out, I went to prison at 19. I got arrested and turned 9 from